just love this message, and I'm only 4 years in, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did come from somebody who I didn't have to pay nothing, and I'm not bashing my husband, but it's the and so like how can we get to this place? Because obviously there's as we're growing, and I know what God has called me to do, like and this, and I'm just gonna speak for me. I can't speak for nobody else's marriage. But my husband come from a household where both parents work. So he's so used to that, right? And so then now it's me, obviously coming from my parents, and now we're coming because the becoming one is a process. And I don't want to wait 10 years from now to be like, oh, we got this. So where does it start? Because I know where I need to be at. I know the next point, and I want to shift to that place freely and not think like, oh, I have to do X, Y, and Z. So, for somebody, just speaking for my own marriage, how can we even start? Like, is it, hey, you know what? I pay the gas bill. I'm going to give this to you now. Just start relinquishing that, or just whatever it is. And it's not to say, as you said, you're not working, because that's not in my DNA not to work, but it's about where I need to be at. And I can't fulfill that because I am working 11 hours
Sure.
a day. Just the truth. So,
Yeah, we've said this for years, and we know most wives are that. And one of the things we've seen, too, is you can have, because people tend to think, well, the wife, she cook and clean and this, that. But now, if your wife is out there in the field, and you need her out there, you can't complain about no cooking, no cleaning, no nothing. Don't you say a word. If you get home first, you clean, you cook. If I'm serious. Nah, it don't matter. I don't care. I'm getting no hands on it. But you have. I've seen it where you have husbands. My bath water ain't running. You didn't cook that. But she out there in the marketplace too. And you need her check. You can't say nothing, my brother. Don't get a penny, and then you come home and the house ain't right, or the food ain't done, or the kids' clothes is dirty. Then you say something. But until then, if food need cooking, you cook it. If kids' clothes need ironing, you iron it. Don't say nothing. Now, to answer hers, there is steps to do that. It's just like, e- e- depending on most husbands, wife, they work and they know the budget of the house, but definitely the man should know what it takes to run that entire household. I mean everything. You should know what it would take. In other words, if it takes $10,000 a month, the husband should know that $10,000 would take care of everything. When I ain't talking about just bills, I'm talking about everything. Food, if we go to the cleaners, if we put gas in our cars, or whatever it is, or you get your hair cut or your hair did everything. You know what it takes. All right? So now you can start in that area, that this is what it takes to run my household, this amount. And
Right, lay it down so you can see it for yourself.
Yeah, and believe God for it, or like you said, you got to put a strategy in that too. Like if you pay the light bill, okay, let's say if the light bill $300 a month, okay, let me, Lord, what can I do? How I can have this $300 a month? Strategize. Start saving somewhere for that. Do a strategy. And I'm telling you, I give you a good example. God will give you the wisdom. God starts speaking to me, and I'm not going to say how much. But we have these balls, these clear balls that we have for Christmas. And the Lord told me to put money in those. I ain't going to tell you the denominations. because I don't want anybody coming to my house and I'm going to call DuPage County, you going to jail. But now, why he told me to do that, I wasn't sure, whatever. And they always came in handy. It's a few things she had to do that required cash. She had to do something today. And I go in that ball, pull that C note out. He'll give you strategies. See, so I'm trying to say, don't think you're in this by yourself. You're not. You just got to be willing, obedient, your ears open, and hearing God on how to go about this. And he'll give you the strategies to do that. I hope that answered some of you.